going on here. I see you, Thomas. How are you? All right, everybody, we're at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank you all so very much for being here for our ILCA overview and special late night crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for this evening. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction and being our hostess for tonight. And welcome, everybody. This is only, I think, the second time I'm doing a Thursday night live ILCA presentation plus late night crypto talk. And so you're going to get best of both worlds at the same time today. Oh, I always forget to turn off that computer audio when I'm playing the music. Thank you, Miss Casa. All right, so as you see, we have people logging in from all over the place. And on Thursday nights, I'm going to do something different. Instead of streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Facebook. So we're streaming in multiple Facebook channels. Janine, whenever I do a presentation, that's not the inner circle. It is BB Challenge, bbcryptochallenge.com. So if you want to hop on Zoom, so that goes for anybody that's on Facebook. If you want to hop on Zoom with it, is us. It is bbcryptochallenge.com. We put that flyer all over the place for you. Or you can be on Facebook. I strongly encourage that you want to share as well on Facebook. If you've got different groups and communities, you can share what this is going to be tonight. And I promise you I'm going to keep this short and sweet. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision. For some reason today, I have an extra spark in me when it comes to sharing ILCA. Even though we are 3 years old, sometimes it takes a while for us to kind of figure out who we are, what we're about, and what we're offering, and kind of find that magical formula. And I think we are almost there, not completely, but we are almost there. See, one of the challenges was being able to create something that I know people need to have, but also at the same time offer services that people want. So even though I know people need crypto education, what people want more than that is they want to make some money. And we got to keep it real. But if we backtrack just a little bit on this journey, in May of 2017, when I just made the decision that I was really going to go forward in crypto, it was that month I learned two things that changed the course of my career. Now, understand at this point, I was already self-employed. I was retired from corporate America. I was very big in the direct selling space. I was known as a business mindset coach. I did consulting for personal development and self-improvement. So to make a switch from that to crypto wasn't easy. And there was no educational sources that I can go to learn outside of YouTube and Google. That was it. Even people that I knew that had made millions at that point already in crypto didn't know anything. I had one woman tell me she made $1.2 million in crypto and didn't know how to cash it out, her Bitcoin. Or actually it wasn't Bitcoin, it was Ethereum. She didn't know how to move it or swap it into anything. It was just accumulating. Things were happening so fast. But the two things that I learned that changed my life, number one, blockchain technology. And if you don't know what that is, that's okay. It is the technology that allows Bitcoin to even work. It's going to be the future of everything that our society will be built on. It's going to be the blockchain, or as the government will call it, distributed ledger technology. But I learned that this blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the world today, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, trust it or not. Your opinion of it is going to be irrelevant. You're going to be driving down the street and you're going to see Bitcoin ATM machines all over the place. You're going to go into your Starbucks or whatever store you shop in to get your coffee, and they're going to say, we accept crypto as payment. Or, as we're learning in Inner Circle, stable coins. That's going to be what's coming next, that you accept as payment. Or not CBDC yet, not in America, but stable coins. You're going to go to your job, and your job is going to say, you need to have or learn about blockchain and Bitcoin and give us a wallet because we're going to be paying you in some form of digital currency. So you only have two choices to make right now. You either learn about it and figure out how to profit off of it today, or be run over by it tomorrow. One of those two things is going to happen. The second thing that I learned that really had an aha moment for me is that cryptocurrency, which is built on top of blockchain technology, is the greatest financial shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. And that last part is key. If you've studied history, there have been plenty of economic shifts in history. Money changes hands, changes countries, evolves, went from cowrie shells to the British pound, to people are using plastic credit cards, to writing checks, to now cashless society. That's always happened. The third industrial revolution was a great change in wealth, but not everybody was able to participate. How many of your ancestors were a part of the gold rush or the oil boom or the computer tech age? How many of you or your parents took advantage of the internet age in the 90s? Knowing what you know now, you'd do something different in the 90s, wouldn't you? But again, not for everybody. This tech boom, this financial boom, there are no barriers of entry. Everybody can be involved, no matter who you are, where you were born, what language you speak, whether you're a man, woman, or child, whether you have a college education or not, whether you're white, black, or anywhere in between, even if you don't have a college degree. There's only three things that you need. First is something that every single one of you has: a cell phone. You'd be hard pressed to find anybody out there without one. No matter your economic status, everybody has a cell phone. The second thing you need to have is access to the internet. The way technology is moving right now, even with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and those guys, they're going to make internet is free, even if you're in the desert, accessible to everybody. Starlink, everything is out there, the satellites. But the third thing everybody has, but most people don't choose to use. This is going to be your biggest challenge. You want to know what it is? A willingness to learn. Do you have a willingness to learn something new? And if you can combine those three things together, you are a walking ATM machine at this point. You literally can write your own check and change your family tree, starting by what you do right now. This is the beginning of the future of our entire financial system. And we're talking about 867 trillion at least is on the move. I always used to do a series before I was in crypto called The River of Money for personal development. And people say, Brandon, I'm stuck in my job. I'm stuck in my life. I want to make more money. I don't know what to do. And most people was in that situation because we weren't taught what to do. What we were taught is how to operate in a system that fails us, in a system that is not designed for us to have success, a system that even if you do everything you're supposed to and you graduate from college, you're going to graduate in debt, looking for a job that won't pay you a livable wage. 70% of salaries out there don't pay a livable wage. If you just paid attention to the news just yesterday, a woman up, I forgot what she's up for, being confirmed. And the senator asked her a simple question. Says, you're fighting to keep minimum wage at like $7. That's $15,000 a year. Can you tell me what city or what state can somebody who's making minimum wage live a livable income in it? No, that's not really, no, I can't. Exactly. The system's not designed for you to. So you've got to be able to think outside of the box. You've got to ask yourself, where is the river of money flowing? Because money didn't disappear. It just moved in a different direction. All you got to do is put yourself in front of it and let it run you over. Drown in it. So I figured out the river of money is in crypto. is in blockchain technology and everything that comes with that, including artificial intelligence. It's the future tokenization of real world assets, fractionalized real estate, the stable coins and CBDCs, and everything in between. But to get started, you got to learn. And that's why I created ILCA. ILCA designed to teach you everything that you need to know about Bitcoin, blockchain, this technology, how to be a part of it. And then you take that knowledge and you put it to work. That's what ILCA is. And we first start off with our website, ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. Explore our comprehensive courses, experience personalized coaching, and join our supportive community to elevate your entrepreneurial and financial knowledge. This is where it starts. So when we created ILCA, I had to cover many different bases. I had to figure out, okay, there are some people who will spend $5,000 and $10,000 on crypto education because they understand its value. But that's not most people. Most people are working a job or two. They're trying to pay their bills. They have kids ready to go to college and pay for school and whatnot, and bills to pay, and not a lot of time to go back to school, nor do they have a lot of extra income to put into what they might think is education, when the average American household has less than $1,000 in their savings account, or the average American cannot afford a $400 emergency without going into debt. So I had to figure out, how can I build something that's going to cater to the person who already has a lot of money, and to the person who really doesn't even believe this Bitcoin thing is real and doesn't have anything. So we created a platform that covers every range that's affordable for all, even free. Free? What do you mean? Well, once a month, we host a free 5-day Bitcoin boot camp. And guess what? Next Monday is the next one. So we've streamed this live on our YouTube channel. And for 1 hour a night, we cover a specific topic in crypto. And it's designed for the beginners. Bitcoin 101, basically, what is blockchain technology? What is cryptocurrency? What are wallets? How do they work? What about security? Securing my funds. And then, how do I make money in this space? So those are basically the topics we cover. Very basic. And those courses are coming from, those lessons, from the courses I already have. So what do I mean by that? Well, I started off with ILCA with just 3 courses. And those courses were Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advance, and how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. The first company, this is before I had, even before I had ILCA, I created these courses because universities and businesses wanted to use them. In fact, I'll show you one. You guys remember COVID? And remember the fact that we weren't able to leave our homes, go to school? My kid spent his entire 7th grade in front of a Zoom screen. Well, University of Nigeria contacted me and said, could they use my courses for their e-learning center? And yes, this is not my website, this is theirs. University of Nigeria in Nsukka, 3 courses. It was their School of Computer and Data Science. The language is in English. 120,000 Naira. You guys do the conversion. Oh, I forgot how much that is, that they're charging their students to have this course. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And that's what we started with, but we didn't just end or leave it there. We also, let's see, we also have Internet of Things, decentralized finance, DeFi, NFTs, metaverse, Web 3.0, tokenization, artificial intelligence, and we need to update this site because we have 3 brand new ones that's just launched: CBDCs, decentralization, and my favorite right now, and what we're doing in our diamond class, is securities. Securities. All of these videos are streamed, which means that you can stop, pause, and rewind it as you please. You can take your time. Some people, it takes them 6 months to a year to go through all the courses. Or if you're like my cousin Marnita, she did it. Well, she did the first three. She did those in a weekend from Friday to Monday when she contacted me and was like, what is this? What is this crypto stuff you're doing? Are you out there scamming people? She's my cousin. And I said, no, I'm trying to teach crypto education. And she was interested about it. She was hungry. I didn't think she was serious because I have a lot of family that did not, want to do anything with this. And so just to see if she's serious, I gave her the three courses as they go over it. I thought she was gonna take a couple of months. She came back by Monday and said, okay, what's next? But you can go at it at your own pace. In fact, I got to check with her to make sure she's gone through all the others. Yeah, I know these last three ones. So you can stop, pause, and rewind at your own pace. There's two ways to get your hands on these courses. One is by purchasing them outright. Cost to have all of these courses, I still have a special going on right now to the end of the month, is $13.99. Let me see. Did I have that up here? Ivy League Crypto Academy, crypto.info. Yeah, you're getting a 60% off. Ivy League Crypto.info. Ivy League Crypto.info. I'll say it one more time for you guys on Facebook. Ivy League Crypto.info. You'll get your hands on this site's only going to show you the first 10, but there's actually three more for $13.99. So take full advantage of that. ivyleaguecrypto.info to get all the courses. The second one, I'm going to show you the second way to get up those in a moment. But let's go back to the main page here. The next service I offer is memberships. See, one of the things I learned, and people say, well, Brandon, why should I get your courses when I can just go to YouTube and Google? Isn't that what you did to learn? Yes. However, there's something else that I did too. I spent 6 months going through everything I could get my hands on and my eyes on, and only to realize that 50% of the information that I was receiving was wrong. The other 50% was outdated because once you upload that video to YouTube, it's there. But if you pay attention to the crypto space, things are always changing, always evolving, always upgrading. This industry is moving very, very fast. So there's another service I offer outside of you just purchasing my courses, is becoming a member of our community. And I have different membership levels for you guys. I have the gold membership. That's $49 a month. What do you get with that? Well, remember I said that I do the 5-day challenge once a month? Well, in that 5-day challenge, I have something called VIP. So while the people that is getting it for free is being streamed on my YouTube channel, if you're a VIP member in our gold membership, you get to be on Zoom with me like right now. And if you're on Zoom with me, at the end of the lesson, I stop the live stream and it's just me and the VIPs, and you're able to ask questions. Think about that. That's one of the things I've always heard people say. Yeah, I want to know about crypto, but I don't know who to ask. Who do I trust? So you're able to ask questions and have some one-on-one time with all of us. That's where a lot of real learning comes in. Also, since this industry is moving and changing rapidly, I do something called Crypto Talks every morning, well, Monday through Thursday. Crypto Talks, where I know that I need to continue to educate myself, and I'm self-educated on this. So how I did it back then is how I do it on Crypto Talks now. If you guys see, how did you do it back then, Brandon? You're witnessing it every morning because that's what I used to do. I used to pull up as much new articles on this space as I could. I pull up the charts. I taught myself how to read the charts, how to understand what was going on. And then you look at geopolitics as well in the news of the day to see how that's going to impact the markets. And by doing that, we're able to accurately make some predictions. Latest one, Rita made 12% on her money just like a week and a half ago. Because we're able to tell something's about to go down before the rest of the public does. We're able to spot new tokens and coins that come on the scene that we might want to be able to take advantage of. We're able to research and investigate different projects and opportunities that's being shilled out there and promoted. The inner circle is priceless. And for me, it's like Christmas every day because I don't know what I'm going to get that day. This morning, I wrote down a bunch of notes because I learned some new stuff that we learned about, especially with the AI agents. And I learned there's a new lesson I'm going to be creating in the future. An entire course on just stable coins that I didn't have that idea until Crypto Talk this morning. That's how this works. And to give you a sneak peek, at the end of this presentation, we're going to do a late night Crypto Talk just to show you guys an example of what you get by being in our gold membership. And I'm giving all of our gold members access to 15 courses I'm going to select, and you'll be able to see them in our membership portal. And what is that? What is our membership portal? Well, when you become a member, and if you purchase our courses, you'll receive an email to show you how to access it. And we've got our own app and membership portal where you can communicate and chat and text, and this is secure. There are no scammers in here. There are no hackers in here trying to steal your money. See, that's the only problem with Telegram, Facebook, Discord is that it's open, which means everybody and anybody. And one woman just lost $17,000 from the MoveQuest community last week because scammers was monitoring the Discord channel. This is our private network. This is our paid members. So unless a scammer wants to pay money just to get in here, and we'll quickly figure them out, they can't. So this is a safe zone. So we've got our gold. This is our gold members area. Oh, look at this, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. We even have our calendar and events that lets you know everything that's going on so that you can stay up to date with what we have in our house. We've got our 5-day challenge section. That's going to be next week. We've got our diamond membership. So for the gold members, what will happen soon is, let's see, is in the learning. You're going to be able to see new courses going to pop up here just for you gold members. So that's what that looks like. If you want access to the courses, you bought the courses. Let me show you what they look like. Let's start with Bitcoin 101. Bitcoin 101. All of our lessons. I have intros here. Hello and welcome to Bitcoin 101. Congratulations on making, and that's for every single course. And there's 15 lessons in each one. Like the first one here is an introduction to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. An introduction to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Also, you know how we do our crypto talks I just talked about? Well, they're all recorded as well. So because we do them at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, not everybody is able to see it live. Well, we record everything and we upload it into our member section. So if you missed it live, you can always come back and watch the recording, like February 2025. Here's the one we just did this morning, February 20th. Bitcoin primed to crash lower before a violent and glorious bounce, says crypto analyst. This is the one we just did this morning. There's Janine. I know you're on here, Janine. And asked if someone could confirm. So you can not. So if you just get started now, not only will you have access to this in the future, but you can see all of the recordings from the past. There's our January dive by 2024. Yeah, even 2024 crypto talks up here. The next membership is our diamond membership for $115 a month. The diamonds get everything the inner circle members get, except every Tuesday and Thursday night. Tuesday and Wednesday night, we do a special diamond class where I take the lessons from our videos and I do it live. See, some people learn better that way. It's one thing to watch the video and I'm just, I'm going through the list. But it's another if I'm doing it live, where I'm giving my own live input, pause, answer questions. It's much better live, and you can ask me questions at the end. So right now we're doing the series on security. Last night we did crypto exchange security. In 2 weeks, we'll be doing the next lessons, and I'll show you because it's already in our membership section. Hold on. Oops. I won't show you that one yet. In our membership section, let me bring up courses. Oh, three course. There it is. Security. Okay, yeah, we did two-factor authentication, securing private keys, crimeware as a service, and crypto exchange. So we're doing decentralized exchange security 2 weeks from now, and then smart contract audit and security. And then the next week after that, this is something you don't want to miss. 2 lessons the following week. Protecting against phishing scams. Not only protecting against phishing scams, but also pig butchering. Have you ever heard of that term? If you have never heard of the term pig butchering scam, type me in the chat box or even on Facebook. The reason why this is important is because we just saw an article this morning in Inner Circle. Pig butchering scams stole 5.5 billion from crypto investors in 2024. And then you know what this also says? I didn't write this article. Someone named Zoltan Varde. Pig butchering scams are the biggest threat for retail crypto investors and crypto platforms in 2025. So if you're involved in anything crypto, do you not think you need to know what this is? Oh, Brandon, maybe the article. With this article I just popped up in front of you, we found it because of Crypto Talk. Since pig butchering schemes are a subset of phishing schemes, attackers must trick users into willingly sending their assets, unlike with hacks. 75% of the victims lost half their net worth. 1/3 of the victims went into debt after they got scammed. And the average loss per victim was $22,500. So do you think if you was in our inner circle or our diamond or platinum, it's worth it than to lose half your net worth? Yes. You don't want to wait till after the fact. So I already got the lesson, but we're going to be doing that lesson live in 3 weeks, in 3 weeks from now. So we'll be promoting for that. So you've got to be at least a diamond member. So those of you that are VIP inner circle, you want to upgrade to diamond or platinum. But that's what our diamond members get. Plus, diamond members will have access to 6 of the 13 courses we have. Inner Circle has 15 lessons, 15 videos. Diamond will have 6 courses, which totals about 100 videos. So almost 100 videos our diamond members will have access to, plus 2 nights a week live training. And again, if your schedule does not permit for you to be on the live trainings in the evenings, because people got kids, got dinner, you got events you got to do. We record everything, and you can find them in the membership section. And I did upload the last 2 from this past week. So here you can even go back and see every diamond class from 2024. We had a total of 53 classes. 2025. Right here. We just did 7 classes this year so far. And you'll be able to go back and watch every single recording. And the topics are all here on what these are about. So the last 2 we did, crimeware as a service, crypto exchange security. And then we have our platinum membership. This is the big one. For $149, you can become a platinum member. Platinums get everything. And not only do they get everything, They're also able to be able to rent out, to have access and renting all of my crypto courses, all 13 lessons, and any new lessons I create after that, as long as you are a platinum member. So I said, well, Brandon, how do I get your crypto for life? Well, you can buy them outright. So it doesn't matter if you're on a membership plan or not. You'll always have access to it if you just buy them. Regular price is $24.99 for all the courses. Right now, we have a discount to the end of the month for $13.99, and you just choose your plan. So, and oh, I forgot the affiliate side. Now, this is not network marketing. This is not MLM. What that means is if you were to share ILCA with somebody else who you think needs crypto education, and they make a purchase of anything of our services, you're going to earn, if you're a gold member, 5% commission. Diamond member, 10%. Platinums, 20%. And that can add up. But I learned something else. I just did a lot. Before I move forward, those of you who want to be able to get the 3 new courses, unfortunately, this $3.99 is over. I gave it to the 15th to get it for $3.99. Now the regular price, $750. Go to ilcaverse.io. ilcaverse.io. I'll say it again. ilcaverse.io. I have a little video here. I'm explaining the 3 lessons we have. You'll be able to get security, decentralization, and CBDCs for $750. That's a steal, even at $750. So ilcaverse.io. But then I have people that say, well, Brandon, you know what? I also believe that crypto education is important, but I don't necessarily want to tell people to come to you, not because I don't think your crypto education is good, kind of the opposite. You're a little bit too good. And I don't want to promote you. I have my own brand. How would you like to be a partner with ILCA? Now, I'm not going to go into as much detail right now as I did this earlier, a few hours ago. But let me just break this down to you. And then I'm going to do dream mode. You guys like to make money, right? Speaking of that, and the reason why I created this partnership program is for you to make money so that you're earning while you're learning. 5% commission's good, 10% commission's better, 20% commission is great. But how would you like to have 50% commissions on every sale? And not only that, but you're not promoting me. How would you like to be able to have your own platform branded completely to you with your images on it, your languages on it? Let me show you another example. Like this one here. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Where is it at? Marnita just sent it to me yeah, there we go. Like this one here. This is Connectress. You know who that is. Marnita Casa. Crypto special. Take advantage of our Connectress special with an 80% off crypto courses. Now, what does this mean? This means that if Marnita wanted to share my crypto courses with her community without promoting me and without my brand, she could, because I white labeled all of my crypto courses. My crypto courses don't have my face, don't have my name, don't have my brand on them at all. That's why companies were white labeling it. That's why University of Nigeria, they wanted my name. They wanted my name on there. They even got my picture on here. But there's businesses out there that don't. They're not trying to promote me. And so, where did I lose it? You got so many. Where are we at? There we go. So you can promote yourself to your community, and they come to your site and they purchase the crypto courses. I'm the one hosting it. We're the one that put the website together. We're the one that put the whole ecosystem together. I encourage you to go back and watch my live from earlier today. I go into detail more than I'm going to go right now. But it's even more than that, than just you having, a website. You can have more than that. You're getting a completely built system that comes with a calendar that people can you can use to set appointments. You're also going to be able to send and receive emails. It's a contact list builder. So people come to your website and they input their information. You're now building your list and you can be able to send them emails. You have access to 4 pre-made funnels. So you don't even have to create it. We're creating it for you. You'll have access to our completely automated system. What if you have your own courses? What if you say, Brandon, I've always wanted to sell maybe cooking courses or maybe fishing courses or health and wellness, or you think you're a coach and you want to sell personal development. You just didn't have the means nor how to package it and put it together. And I can feel for that because that used to be me. For years, I had no idea how to put it together. When I was looking it up, it was going to cost me in the north of $50,000 if I wanted it done right. I've already done it. I've spent more money building my company than most people make in a year. I already have my merchant account in place, the hosting in place. So everything is here, and you'll have a basic how-to video on how to get yourself set up. But imagine your image. Let's say you already have a company. What brand is your company? What colors do you use? It'll be set up completely for you. And it won't be my logo right here. See, Marnita's part of our company. It'll be yours. Do you have a logo? Do you have a brand? Now, the setup fee to set this up, if you are not a member of ILCA, is a one-time cost of $2,500 to get set up and $199 a month to maintain. I had a private meeting with another, it's a woman. I don't want to say her name out loud, but you know what she said? That's it. That's cheap. She's right. But again, I want to be able to help you guys get started. If you are a member of ILCA, it's even less. It's $1,000. And guess what? If anyone goes to your site to purchase the courses, they will be able to get it from you cheaper than if they came directly to me. For example, my courses is $24.99. You'll be able to sell them for $9.99. What that means are $1,000 and you get $500 profit. So if you just sold it to one person, you're covering that monthly fee for the next 3 months. But let's dream mode this out for a second. All right, is that okay with you guys? Let me say, show me the money. Let's dream mode this out. Let's say, Brandon, I've got 20,000 people in my community that need crypto education. I don't want to send them to you because then you're going to steal my people, which I'm not going to do, but that's what people think. So they have their own brand and they put their brand and website in front of those 20,000 people. Now, if you're a marketer, you know traditionally, it really doesn't matter what you're selling. You'll always get about 2 to 3% of the people you're putting in front of will make a purchase, no matter how good or bad it is. Let's go on the low end of just 2%. So what's 2% of 20,000 people? 2%. That comes up to what, 400? 400? I think that's right. 400. So 400 cells. Think that right. You guys let me know. Maybe my math is off. I'm not the greatest at math. But let's say you get 400 sales out of 20,000 people who looked at your site. What's 400 times $500 profit? That's $200,000. Did I wake anybody up? You said you wanted to make some money, right? How would you like to make some money on a product you don't have to create? If you're in a direct sales company, you may get 10% on just your first level. There are no levels here. How many people out there need crypto education? Everybody. Let's go low. If $200,000 is too much money for you, what if you averaged just 4 sales a month. You helped 4 people get crypto educated for $1,000. What's 4 times 500? That's an extra $2,000 a month. And you're not promoting me. The question is, who wants to make some money? So the partnership is one way. Another thing I forgot to mention on the inner circle is I have a goal to help at least 100 people in the inner circle to earn $2,500 to $5,000 a month each. And that has nothing to do with the partnership program. So that's just one source of income there. That's taking advantage of some of the crypto projects that we're a part of, like MoveQuest. And then I have the partnership side, where if you've got a community of people that need crypto education, the number is up to you. I know some people out there say, Brandon, my goal is to sell for a week. I know a lot of people that need crypto education. $1,000. I mean, are you kidding me? Do you think the woman that lost $17,000 in hindsight now said, yeah, Brandon, I'll pay $1,000 so I know how not to get scammed? Do you think she would have done it? Yes. Now that I showed you this, Miss Casa posted everything, all the links, if you want to be a part of us. First and foremost, and Miss Casa, be ready to type these again. 5-day challenge. Oh, Joyce did that. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce was on it. 5-day challenge. ILCAchallenge.com. If you want to know where do I get started, Brenda, that's next week. And I've got a professor from Morehouse College, Oscar Sistrunk, will be speaking next Wednesday night to everybody. ILCAchallenge.com. Let's say, Brandon, I want to be a part of your inner circle. You know, the crypto talks. ILCAcryptonews.com. $49 a month. Brandon, I want to be a part of the diamonds. Great. ILCA, what was the diamond? ILCAsecrets.com. If you want to be a diamond member. Go to, you want everything? ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy.com. You can choose for the platinum membership. Ivy League Crypto Academy.com. Brandon, I want your 3 new courses for $750. ILCAverse.io. ILCAverse.io. And don't worry if you get confused. You can just go to ivyleaguecrypto.com and you can access everything there too. But I do have specific pages so that we can promote just specific things to different groups. Now, I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek as to what, if you are a gold member, meaning in our inner circle, you're a diamond member. I'm not diamond, inner circle VIP member. I'm going to show you what you get. Get a sneak peek on what our inner circle crypto talk is all about. And a lot of you guys, I've been doing crypto talks since 2017. You can go on my YouTube channel and go back the last 7 years to see. I'm not a novice at this. I've been doing this for quite some time. And I've helped people make a lot of money just by being a part of our inner circle. So we're going to switch gears right now and we're going to jump into crypto talk. And I call this late night crypto talk. So we always start with looking at the charts, reading the charts. What's going on in the crypto space that we need to pay attention to? So this is also very, very important. Why? Because once you know how to read the chart, you could then start to make some accurate predictions. Now, one thing I say about crypto, I'm about 70 to 75% right in my predictions. It's pretty good. What I get wrong is not necessarily wrong. It's more of the timing. The timing. Sometimes I don't have the timing just right. But I've also learned it's not a matter of if, it's always a matter of when things happen. Because this space is so unpredictable, and so volatile, and there's always things going on that you don't have control over that can completely sway and change up the markets. So let's look at what the market is tonight, and we'll see, guys, how it changed from this morning. Oh, remember this morning, it was flatline. It was at 0%. So it's slightly ticked up since this morning, 0.1%. Bitcoin dominance is at 58%. Ethereum is at 9.85%. Bitcoin, oh, this rose up. This had a, let me do another refresh. Let's make sure we're right. Yeah, Bitcoin has gone up 1.7% in the last 24 hours. It was at 94,000 the other day. Now it's back up to 98,000. Ethereum is slightly up 1%. Ripple, though, is slightly down less than 1%. BNB back up. Solana's up 3.6. Cardano's up 3.6. Sui's up 8.2. Any outliers here since this morning? Bitget's down. Monero's down. What I do find interesting, though, is the last hour, most of everything is in the green, except Ripple, BNB, Solana. I'm seeing a lot more green. Best performers in the last 24 hours. Whoa. Who is this? See, here's one of those moves I talk about. I've never heard of this one. Story IP. Have any of you heard of this one? And when I come across things like this, we research it. Story IP. Let's see. Circulating supply, 249 million. Oh, okay. I want to show off now to the public, my inner circle members. If a token has a circulating supply of 249 million, then what is it possible? How high can it go? Someone type that in the chat box. I just want to see it. I want to see who is paying attention. So we've never heard of this token, just coming across it for the first time. It is up 86% in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply about 250 million tokens. So I can already accurately predict if this project is a success. How high could it possibly go? And why do I want to know that? Well, if I'm going to buy it at $5.11, I can accurately predict if I were to hold it for a long enough period of time and it succeeds, how much can I make off of it versus the opposite. Then we've got, let's see, all-time low was 7 days ago. It came out at $1. All-time high was 5 hours ago. It went up to $7. Huh. Ooh, Catherine's the first with the guess. $350. Anybody else? How high could this possibly go under today's numbers? So we'll come back to that. So story, it's on our radar screen. Oh, I did not look to see. What is this? Where? Story.foundation. It looks like it's its own blockchain. Oh, it's an artificial intelligence project. Patty says $300. Okay. Where's it being sold? Coinbase already has this? This thing is only 7 days old. And they're already on LBank. So it's available on Coinbase. Last updated recently. Interesting. So I'm not going to write this down for me to watch, but I am going to put it on my mind. I got to see something pop up about this one again. So Catherine and Patty are close to being accurate. Oh, Marnita, your mom was on this a couple of days ago. Yeah, she would have made some money, just like to get the dog whiff hat token. Okay, so just for you to know, especially the public, I'm going to be doing a special later on, maybe in about a month or less, on how to accurately predict what the price of a token could rise to. Do you think that might be valuable information? I'm going to repeat the question one more time or the statement. If I do a training on how to accurately predict what the value of any token could possibly get to, If you saw it for the very first time, or somebody's trying to pitch you on a project and you go to their presentation to their Zoom and you hear the CEO talking about how high something could go, and if you invest with us, you're going to get rich. Don't you think you might want to know how to verify that yourself so that you're not just believing what they say? There's at least 2 CEOs I called out publicly on the BS. I said, stop lying. And I realized it's 2 things. Either you don't know, which is bad, because you're running this project and you don't really know what's going on, or 2, you're purposely misleading people to get them to invest so you can make a lot of money. You guys hear about that? Know that. It's either one of those 2. Crypto.com. All right. So next is one of the big projects we're on is called MoveQuest. So I always look at the price of MoveQuest. So right now we're sitting at $7.98. This is one of the main projects that I'm showing that we've got a strategy and plan on how to make $2,500 to $5,000 a month, 100 people. I already have the strategy laid out. Sweet spot though is this being a $20 token. That makes it all happen. That's a sweet spot. Does that mean the strategy won't work? No, we just double it, double what you need to do to make the same numbers. So we do that talk just for our inner circle as well. All right, then we move on to, let's see what's in the news right now. We've got this one that I saw maybe 2 days ago that I never had a chance to get to, but I wanted to look into this one. Sanctioned jurisdictions account for 39% of illicit crypto transactions in 2024. A Chainalysis report has revealed that U.S. sanctioned jurisdictions, including Iran and Russia, moved $15.8 billion in crypto, with mixing services aiding evasion. Who here knows what mixing services are? Like Monero. I did a lesson on this recently. Which one? I don't remember if it was in the CBDCs or the security, but I just did a recent lesson on some of the mixing services. Let's see here. U.S. Office of Foreign Assets Control received 15.8 billion in crypto transactions in 2024, accounting for 39% of all illicit crypto activity. So when Russia invaded Ukraine and United States dropped the massive sanctions on them with the intent of helping to cripple their economy and force the people to storm Vladimir Putin to do policy change, that didn't happen. Instead, they found an alternative. They said, okay, we don't need to do business with the United States. We'll find a different way of moving money around. And they did. And that same year, the Russian ruble outperformed the US dollar. How in the world was that possible when they had sanctions on them and were seen as a pariah state? So according to the report, residents of sanctioned jurisdictions like Iran turned to crypto. So they couldn't do the dollar. We'll go using crypto, Bitcoin. As a result, Iranian centralized exchanges recorded a surge in both usage and outflows, with transaction patterns suggesting capital flight. Why? Because crypto is decentralized. No government can control Bitcoin. No company can control it. They can't ban it. As long as you have access to the internet, you can access it. While the total number of sanctioned entities went down in 2024, the financial footprint of the organizations remained substantial. So once the genie is out of the bottle, there's no putting the genie back in it. So the United States can't go back to Russia. Well, Trump can't go to Putin and say, "Hey, Putin, we're gonna take those sanctions off, man. You back to business again." What do you think Putin's gonna say? "Oh, that's all right. We're good. We found another way, so we don't ever have to be under your thumb again." That's what's happening. This counterparty has processed nearly 40 million in transfers and used multiple deposit addresses at the sanctioned Russian exchange Garantex, which has handled over $100 million in crypto, suggesting potential involvement of Russia's military procurement network. Safeguarding wealth and circumventing financial restrictions. The report also linked various other unlicensed Russian crypto exchanges and sanctioned entities to aid the alleged laundering of millions of dollars worth of illicit funds. Many individuals and businesses in these regions turn to crypto to preserve wealth. See, here's one thing you need to understand about crypto. The wealthy people get into crypto to stay wealthy. Everybody else can get into crypto to get wealthy. That's the way it moves. So they're moving funds across borders and circumvent government-imposed financial controls. They don't need to use Western Union. They don't need to use the banks. That's why stablecoins is going to be so big in the future. In 2024, inflows to Tornado Cash surged by 108% compared to the previous year, continuing the rebound trend we first identified in last year's crypto crime report. The measurable decline in exchange interaction with Iranian services speaks to the tangible impact of compliance measures in limiting exposure to sanctioned jurisdictions. The new Trump administration has reinstated the maximum pressure campaign on Iran to be enforced by the U.S. Department of Justice. But will they do the same with Russia? And understanding that Russia and Iran are partners in BRICS. I want to see how Trump plays that. What's bothering me right now is I cannot recall which lesson that is. It's one of the newest ones you guys haven't seen yet. Was it my... Let me see the headlines for the three-course bundle. CBDC, the impact of CBDCs on commercial banks and finance, countries, technology behind, future cash, cross-border payments. Was it cross-border payments? That's going to bother me. It'll pop up as soon as I'm done, and I'll remember exactly which lesson it was. But I explicitly cover lessons when it comes to mixing services and how they work. No, I know. I think that was in the securities area. Let's go back. Privacy coins and the challenges of anonymity. Privacy coin. Yeah. Earth, privacy technologies, anti-money laundering, transparency, hybrid models. Maybe not. There's one of these. Some cryptocurrency exchanges have delisting, laundering, exchange delisting. All right. Next one up is hackers drain bank accounts in new global attack on Apple and Google Android devices. Oh, you think this is something we need to know about? How many of you have an Apple and an Android? I have both. Hackers are reportedly draining bank accounts and stealing smartphone users' credentials using a new and highly effective technique. This is why I do what I do. This is brand new. Nobody knows about this yet. Cybersecurity researchers say criminals are now sending text messages that appear to be from banks and delivery services with malicious PDF files attached. Report sounds okay, guys. And it says we just going over this in security. We talked about, what did we just talk about last night? If you're getting an email from any source, we talk about never open the links. Don't open any of that. So now we got to do the same thing. If you receive a text message and it gives you any type of, we represent this bank or whatever, and you are a member of that bank or service, don't click on the link. Instead, here's the trick. Log in directly to the site yourself and log in yourself. Don't click on their link. And every site has an alerts tab in your back office. So whatever email they sent you, it's in your alerts tab as well. So always do that. Now, I did not know this. This is brand new. The PDFs either contain links that exploit security flaws and install malware, or links that send users directly to fake bank websites, enticing people users to enter their login details. Victims across the US, Germany, and UK have already suffered financial losses after opening the fraudulent PDFs. This is after I made this is stuff I would have put this in my lesson had I known about it. To stay safe, security experts recommend both Apple and Android users avoid opening PDFs from unknown senders. Verify messages with official sources. Keep smartphones updated and use antivirus software to prevent malware infections. Well, great. This is why I do Crypto Talk. I just learned something new. Wow. I need to save this article and have to update my security lessons already. Okay. Here's how Bitcoin could skyrocket to $180,000 this year, according to VanEck executive Matthew Siegel. So he thinks it's going to reach 180,000 in the near term. We do tend to assume that the 4-year cycle will hold until the next market tells us otherwise. So that's what we said in, I think it was Crypto Talk this morning. I asked you guys a question, like a homework assignment. I said, how long until Bitcoin reaches its new all-time high based on the last Bitcoin halving? You guys want to type it in the chat box again, your answer? Can you put that article, what, the one before? Yeah. I'll put this article in the chat box. You guys are seeing how on top of things we are just by seeing what's happening in the news. Okay. So also, those of you who purchased in the pre-sale of the 3 courses will also get access to my 5 courses that I never released of the Bitcoin halving from last year. But that's what he's talking about here. So if we assume that the 4-year cycle will hold until the market tells us otherwise, and the most explosive part of the Bitcoin cycle tends to happen when? In the 1 year after the halving. And when was the last halving? Last year. So we had the last halving in April of last year, and there was a nice election-related run-up. 2025 should also be a strong year. The question is, how strong? Each cycle for Bitcoin has produced smaller and smaller returns. The previous smallest ever cycle was at 2,000% from the trough to the peak, from around $3,200 to $69,000. So if we assume 1,000% price return, that would be roughly $180,000 for this cycle. So that's our base case. 180,000, I'm putting that on the low end. That's on the low end. My best guess is $1,000% increase from trough to peak. And when? 4th quarter of this year. What months is the 4th quarter? You guys guessed it this morning. October, November, possibly December. So that's if we just look at the charts. Over the medium term, we benchmark this asset to gold, and specifically the 50% of the gold market that's used for speculative purposes rather than jewelry and industrial purposes. So if you assume that Bitcoin can surpass that kind of 50% of gold market cap, it would be a $450,000 Bitcoin price. Now that sounds more right. And maybe somewhere in between over the next several years. Now, I have another prediction that I only share at least with the inner circle, so I'm not going to give that tonight. But you guys can remind me on Monday's inner circle. All right. 2 men plead guilty to massive $577 million crypto mining fraud scheme. Let's see if we've heard of this one, if they give us the names. The US DOJ says that 2 Estonian nationals pleaded guilty to operating a massive crypto Ponzi scheme that defrauded hundreds of thousands of victims from across the globe, including the United States. In a statement, the DOJ says that Sergey Potapinko and Ivan Turagan sold contracts that entitled their customers to a share of the cryptocurrency mined by their purported crypto mining Hashflare. Hashflare. Anybody familiar with that? Hashflare. Court documents show that from 2015 to 2019, okay, I was still a baby in the crypto space, made over 577 million in sales, despite not having the computing capacity needed for most of the mining that the defendants claimed it performed. All right. They used the money to buy luxury cars and real estate and maintain their own investment portfolios. Both men pleaded guilty in last October to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, which is punishable by up to 20 years in prison. As part of their guilty plea, the duo agreed to forfeit assets valued at $400 million, which will be available for a remission process to compensate victims of their fraud scheme. Maybe I just don't have that gangster bone in my body, that scheming bone. How do you know you're just stealing from everybody? How you sleep at night like that? You know, you got your house or your cars, and you get that off the back of people, and you just cool with it. I don't have that in me. I couldn't do that. Norway indicts 4 men for alleged $80 million crypto racket that defrauded thousands, according to authorities. Okay, do we know this one? This is in Norway. Oh yeah, we covered this one. Okokrim. Well, that's not the name of it. That's the name of this authority. Wait, does this one tell us the name of the company? In a statement, Okokrim says the Modus swindled 80.8 million from thousands of people who joined a multi-level marketing network that recruited members in different places around the world. Give us the name. The indictment says the members were deceived into believing they would get a share in the investment and profits of a highly profitable business with purported stakes in a gas field, mining, and real estate if they purchased product packages of the business owned cryptocurrency shares. We believe this is a large and extensive fraud. We are talking about a great many victims in many countries who have lost their money and significant sums that have ended up with the defendants. The Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation says the 4 men are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Wow. Again, here we go. I wonder, is this sealed? That's 2 articles now where they won't tell us the name of the company or the name of the people involved. Yeah, this is the same one from yesterday. They're just not giving us the name of the company. That's what I want to know. Wait, 4 men. Okay, maybe this one will. Ah, it's in Norwegian. Is there language? Switch it to English. No. Where's my translator thing? This is it's not letting me. So now I can't even get the name of the doggone company. Who here speaks Norwegian? Speaks Norwegian. Oh well, it'll pop up eventually. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. And I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek at what ILCA is all about. Not only are we here to help educate you on this space, and as you see, we learn stuff every day, but also to show you how you can make some money and then use the education you've got to be able to keep it. So we ask you to join, we invite you to join our membership. Definitely the partnership program. That's going to be hot, you guys. And I'll be talking a lot about that in the future, a whole lot more. I did a live about it earlier. I'll be uploading that to my YouTube channel as well. And I'll be making a short video presentation on the partnership program. And there's another service If you guys know of any other individuals, meaning like companies or people that want to be able to white label my courses, and you make the introduction and I make a deal with them, you get a finder's fee. How about that also? So I'll pay you if you're able to bring business to ILCA. So we're going to educate you. We're going to show you how to make almost a full-time income. And I can show you how to become a partner and have your own business running where you're selling my products under your name. How about that? All right, everybody, take care. The next thing that's coming up is Saturday. Saturday morning, I'll be doing this again. It'll be an ILCA presentation followed by Saturday morning crypto talk. Only this time it will be at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. All you have to do is invite. And those of you that, and also this is kind of first come, first serve. Because if you decide to be on the partnership program, that's not something that we whip out overnight. It's going to take, we need at least maybe 4 weeks to get you set up. But you can at least schedule a meeting. So if you want to be on that service, you want to get set up and signed up ASAP. If you go to ilcafounders.com and set up an appointment on our calendar and get in there before it starts to get backlogged and backed up, then it could take even more time. So take advantage because this is hot right now. People say, Brandon, I can make $10,000 a month selling your courses. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Take care, everybody. I will see you guys on Saturday morning. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.